This is a quick overview of the Critical Inquiry class on Canvas. Now when you log in, you'll see something different. This is my Canvas account, and I've logged into Student View, so it'll show you roughly what you would see. But of course it'll be different. You won't have this purple, you're currently logged into Student View thing, and you'll have different stuff over here, etc. So here's the basic layout. Starting at the top, there's the syllabus, and here is the syllabus in PDF form. There's also a video of the syllabus, which goes over the syllabus. Next are the course documents, consisting of the notes, which is a complete set of notes for the course. There are also excuse me. Also grade estimators, including a grade calculator in Google Sheets, a grade estimator, which is an Excel spreadsheet, and these are useful for determining what your grade would be at a particular moment in the course, but also for seeing if you would need to take the final or not. And if you go to the syllabus video of the syllabus, you'll see what I mean by need to take the final or not. There's also some miscellaneous stuff, a special circumstances form if you have that, and a guide to letters of recommendation, useful if you want to ask me for a letter of recommendation. The McGraw-Hill Connect may or may not work anymore. I'm using, because of the textbook low-cost approach, I'm using a much older edition of the book, so this may not work at all anymore. For Zoom, there'll be Zoom links set up for the course. As I'm recording this, the current plan is 2 weeks of remote and then back into the classroom, kind of for some, but a HyFlex thing. And there'll be more updates to that as things get changed, but this is where you can find the Zoom stuff. Here is the content by week. And so if you want to access the content, week by week, it'll be here, and it'll have the appropriate links to the videos, if that's where we're conducting it, as well as the appropriate quizzes and assignments. Now, if you don't want to use the week by week approach, you can scroll down. Here's all the PowerPoint for the course, 1 through 4. Here are the sample exam questions for each part. These are samples. They don't count for against your grade. You can look at them as often as you want and take them as sort of practice test. And they're useful because, 1, they'll show you the sort of questions that I'll ask, and 2, they'll give you a chance to test your ability. So if you do well on the sample questions, the real test should go well. If the sample questions go terribly, then the real test would probably go terribly as well, so you'd probably want to prepare more. The quizzes are also split up by the parts, and again, to make sense of the parts and stuff, see the syllabus or the recording of the syllabus. For quizzes part 1, here are the quizzes. Part 2, the quizzes. Part 3, again the quizzes. Part 4, the quizzes. There's also a STAR survey. We have to do assessment of our program, so to get data and to incentivize people to give us data, you get a sort of bonus quiz with a STAR survey. And with a GAC survey as well, that's the General Education Assessment Committee assessing Gen Ed. And I'll say more about these later on. Now you can also look at them, of course, to see more of the details. There are also the assignments. They're broken up by the parts. So assignments part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and then the 5 exams. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then there's the assessment credit. There's an argument basics pre-test and post-test. This is at the start of the semester. This is at the end. This sees where your argument skills are at the beginning and where they are at the end. I've recorded this course in 2019, 2017, and previous years, and I've included a playlist on YouTube with all the courses. If we go full virtual, which might be a possibility, I'll record new videos. And also, of course, if we're doing the HyFlex thing, there may be recordings of the 2020. Again, a lot of the stuff is still under consideration. So here is the quick guide to the course layout.